it's Sophie, and this is actually my first video for YouTube. So that's pretty cool. I've been holding off, but I'm finally doing it, so I thought my first video I would do something that I really love, which is vinyl, so I'm going to do my record collection. And I don't even know where to begin, because I have so many records. I'm only showing a few that I like. I have a whole crate and boxes full of them that I never listen to because they're kind of weird, like yodeling. Let's not. I'm going to start off with my singles that I have, and they're all White Stripes or Jack White. So I have four. Three of them are the White Stripes. I just don't know what to do with myself. Hotel Yorba, and then There's No Home for You Here. The cool thing about Third Man Records is that some of them have messages in this area right here where you don't really play. This one, which is Hotel Yorba, says, "And if I'm the man you love the most, the space between my fingers fits yours perfectly." I really like this one. This is one of my favorites. I also have a Jack White single, which is Freedom at 21. So now, speaking of the White Stripes and Jack White, I also have his two kind of solo albums. The first one is Lazaretto, and I could talk about this for hours. Jack White, everything he makes, everything he does, I think is just so cool. But this album has so many hidden things in it. It's called the Ultra LP. My favorite is the Angel. So if you turn your lights off and you take a light, a spotlight, and shine it over the record while it's spinning, there's an angel holograph that comes up and spins. And it is so cool. And then I have his acoustic recordings. This album is amazing, and I didn't think I could, but I like it even more than I like Lazaretto. It is amazing. This is what the album art on the inside looks like. It's so beautiful. So that's that. Those are my Jack White albums. And then these are all of my, I guess, pop, alternative kind of albums. I have 21 Pilots' Blurry Face. Now, I love 21 Pilots, and I like these songs. I like you know, their self-titled album and Vessel more, but this is an amazing album as well. Everything they do is just so amazing. I don't know why, but this album skips so much you can barely listen to it, so I don't really listen to it because it just skips way too much. And I've talked to a lot of other people who have this album too, and they say it skips a lot. So great album, but it skips, so I never listen to it, which is kind of disappointing. But when you use vinyl, it's kind of like a risk. You never know if things are going to skip. Then I have my Ed Sheeran album, X, which I love so much. I think the art is cool. I also have Michael Jackson. This is his like Thriller 25th anniversary album, which is amazing. Super cool. It has like the zombie art in the inside, and all of the songs from Thriller, as well as some kind of covers and remakes by other artists that are popular today. Awesome album. Then I have Sigh No More by Mumford & Sons, which is such a good album. So I put it on my record player and I spun it and fell in love. This is an amazing album. And I just love that about vinyl, how you can just get something, not know anything that it's about, put it on your record player, and then fall in love. So, love this. Then I have my 5 Seconds of Summer Sounds Good, Feels Good album, which is amazing. My favorite songs on here are Permanent Vacation, Vapor, and Outer Space / Carry On. Awesome. And then I have Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. This album is amazing. I'm going to see them this spring, and I am so excited. This album is amazing. I recommend it if you don't already have it. It is such a good album. Then I have your classic, rock albums. I have AC/DC, Back in Black, which is amazing, of course. I have Queen, News of the World. Such a good album. Love Queen. And then this is my Journey album. I love Journey. It has, Don't Stop Believin', Open Arms, all the awesome Journey songs. This one's Escape. I saw them in concert. They are amazing. I actually have a few Frank Sinatra albums, because who doesn't love Frank Sinatra? Like, seriously. This one is The Nearest of You. This one is Come Fly With Me. And this one's A Little Tenderness. So these are all Frank Sinatra. And then I have My Chemical Romance. I have 2 albums by them. This is the first one I got, and it's the May Death Never Stop You Greatest Hits one, 2001 to 2013. I got this album and I opened it up and I just was like, oh my gosh. Oh, they had all the band members and previous band members and the dates to when they were in the band, and Thank You for the Venom, which was, I believe, the shirt that Gerard wore on the first ever show that My Chemical Romance ever did. So just the way they designed this album is very emotional, especially because it's their kind of like greatest hits one. And then this one. I almost had a heart attack when it came in the mail. This is the Black Parade Anniversary album. Just came out in September. I pre-ordered it. So this album is huge. You can't even see it probably, but it's thick. It is big. So the art inside is really cool. It's like negatives almost, and they just have. It's a huge album. It's huge. They have negatives of the Black Parade. So there's an album in here, and in the middle too. It's amazing. So what made this album even more amazing than it already is? So I pulled the side out, and I noticed there's like literally nothing on the description for the songs. You know how they have the songs under, just to say which songs are on that side. Well, I pulled this one out and there's nothing on it, and I was like, okay, maybe there's a hidden track that, they want to surprise you with or something. So I pulled it out and I had a heart attack. There's not a song, but they have like etched or engraved or laid down this. And I don't even know if you can see it. It has to hit the light right. It says MCRX, and it matches the flag that you get if you pre-order it before the certain date. It's amazing. I just think it's so cool. Now, it doesn't have songs on it. You can't spin it. Needle will probably scratch it all up. But that is so cool. That is such a cool feature because, to put on this extra side of the disc that they didn't need to use. They could have just left it, but they did this, and that was so awesome. It was such a cool surprise because I didn't, you don't know it's going to be there, and then you open it and you're like, So that's it for my video. Hoped you liked it. Don't know if you stayed to the end, but if you did, you're cool. My record collection is slowly growing, and I hope it grows more throughout the years. If you like me, subscribe. If you don't subscribe. But I think I'll be doing more YouTube videos. More will come after this, hopefully. See you later.